What's up, guys? How we doing? Coming to you from Kabul, Afghanistan, your wartime veteran, your main man, Kabul, in Kabul, Cowboy Crunk. I wanted to shoot out a quick video to you. I've done a couple videos today. I did a video earlier today. I've been breaking down Dak Prescott's accuracy issues over the last couple days, what it entails, the reasons. You know, this doesn't fall on him. The guy got us to 13-3 once, and he's making under $1 million. We got quarterbacks out there making 25, 30 mil that sometimes don't produce as well as he does. Now, I'm talking about wins. There's quarterbacks out there that are balling and bringing in big numbers, but they don't have what Dak has behind him. And Dak's not going to require that $25, $30 million a year. That means, with that being said, we can keep DeMarcus Lawrence's, we can keep Travis Fredericks, Zach Martin's, Tyrone Smith. We're going to need to replace some of these players coming down the road. We're going to need to reach out and get us another left tackle that's going to cost, you know, $15, $17, $18 million a year. And as you guys know, the price goes up and up. We need to reach out and get us a safety. We're not going to be able to do those things if we have to reach out and go through the quarterback process again and draft a quarterback and bring him in where he's already making, you know, whatever the hell millions of dollars that these rookie quarterbacks make. So we need to do the smart thing, jump behind Dak. He got us to 13-3 once. I want to explain it. Please go back, give me 2 minutes of your time. Go back, check out my video that I did earlier yesterday. It's about, just look up Cowboy Crunk. You guys will see it. It's about the second or third video down. I'm doing the breakdown of Dak's accuracy. Just put Cowboy Crunk, Dak's accuracy. Check out the video. If you like it, subscribe to the channel, and you'll get the notifications on my other videos when you hit that notification button. But I am behind Dak. I'm behind Dak right now because he's on the squad. We've got him. If you were against a player that's already on the squad, you're killing a draft pick by having to replace him. You're killing now we'll get to the point. It's done and over with. But still, the guy went 13-2. I'm gonna say 13-2 his rookie year, because the last year he did not play that last game. It wasn't forced. 13-2. He went 9-7, and now he's gone 2-3. If I added that up correctly earlier, now I don't have the number in my head, but you guys add that up. That's a very good damn record over the last since he's become our starter. Now it's dropped off. We've seen the airplane coming down into the ground, and the airplane hasn't crashed yet, guys. The train hasn't fallen off the tracks. It's slowed down. It's not running well right now. That we need some maintenance, and one of the maintenances that we need is we need some maintenance on Dak Prescott. We need to get some things worked out with him. Our quarterback coach, that's where it directly falls on. Everybody wants Jason Garrett's head. There's a lot of positions between Jason Garrett and Dak Prescott that aren't performing. Those things need to be changed first. And I'm going to tell you, like I told you in the videos before, Jason Garrett and Jerry Jones are tight. Super tight. They're tight like an old pair of Jordache back in the 80s. And you guys, if you're old enough to remember Jordache in the 80s, the ladies used to wear some tight jeans back then. That's what they're tight like. And Jerry Jones is not just going to dump Jason Garrett. I just don't see it happening. There's too many positions between there that could be changed. Jason Garrett is a politician. He's a good talker. He talks a good game. He lets Jerry play with his toys. He lets Jerry be in charge. Jerry wants that. He likes to keep that. And he can keep some continuity by keeping Jason Garrett. There's positions in there that we need to try and change first. You change your head coach, we're probably killing the season. You change your quarterback coach, that's where I think we need to start. Change the quarterback coach. Try to get like a Mark Sanchez in here that worked good with him before, and do that. So, by the way, what I did was I've already broke down the first half of the Texans and Cowboys game. I broke down every pass that Dak Prescott threw. I graded him from a 1 to a 5. I didn't skip anything. This is every pass. I'm not picking out plays where he didn't play good and saying Dak Prescott didn't do a good job. By the way, representing these hot boys, the War Daddy, Rico Gathers, and the boy that's got my back all game, Jalen Smith. Salute. We're going to do it this weekend. We need Dak Prescott's help. And Dak Prescott is not being coached properly. That's just where it's at. He did fine in 2016. He had a coach that brought him to the sideline and sat there and talked to him. You guys have seen the videos. He's sitting there on the bench. Kellen Moore is talking in his ear, and he's just got this look on his face like it's going in this way and out that way. And he wished it was actually going over his head and not even going through his ear. He turned the blinders on. I mean, like a horse racing. He was looking straight ahead. He's like, why is this dude? The dude's thrown 10 passes in the NFL his whole damn life. Why the hell is he talking to me? Why is a dude that never achieved anything coaching me when I ran a 13-3, 13-2 season off the table? He didn't play the last game, which we lost, and I'm not, the one against Philly, his rookie year. So that's where I stand on it, guys. We need to give this guy a chance because he's not going to draw this big money. We only need a quarterback that's going to get us 250 yards. I've preached it. When he goes over 250, we're 10-1. When he goes over 300, we're 3-0. Most quarterbacks average 300. A lot of quarterbacks average 300, and they got a losing record. That's not what we want, guys. We need a guy that's going to hang in there, protect the ball, take care of it. If anybody can remember Dak doing something stupid, put it in the comment box. Tell me and show me something where Dak did an idiotic move. There's quarterbacks out there that try to win games and do idiotic, stupid things, and they end up losing games. Tony Romo used to do it because he had so much pressure on his plate. He had to perform. He had to do everything. Dak don't have to do that. But we've got to get these receivers going. This is the problem with the receiving core. They're not getting good separation. They're definitely not getting great separation. So what you have is, without that separation, Dak has to be even more accurate than all the other quarterbacks. When you have mediocre receivers that aren't getting any separation, what does that mean? That means when you have to thread that needle because there's no separation, you have to be the most accurate quarterback in the league. If you got the worst receiving core in the league, you have to be the most accurate quarterback. Those things don't match up. Dak does need some receivers. I will say he don't need elite receivers, but he needs receivers with a large reception radius, a large target radius, bigger targets. And there's a lot of throws you guys will see just because it hits him in the hand. One of the stupidest things I hear is, oh, I hit him in the hand, she should have caught it. That's not always the case, guys. If the ball's thrown behind him and he's running across the middle of the field at almost 20 miles an hour and you've got to reach back and make a catch and he's only throwing it from 15 yards away, that's inaccuracy. That's not accurate. If you watch these other quarterbacks, that's why I'm breaking these down. Every throw. If it's a good throw, he gets a 5. If it's a bad throw, he gets a 3. If it's a horrible throw, he gets a 1. And Dak has some 1s in there right now, a lot of them. He has more 1s than most quarterbacks. So I broke these videos down. I'm going to be doing the other one. What I'm going to do is the video I do tonight will be live. I will do a live breakdown, and you guys, if you show up on the show, as we go through, we'll grade it together. It won't take that long. Seriously, it's a half of football. It'll probably take an hour at the most. The way I've got it set up, it goes right to the pass plays. You'll see Dak Prescott's pass play. We'll back it up. We'll play it again. I will give you my opinion on he threw that behind him. Yes, it hit him in the hands, but he's running across the middle. The one to Tavon Austin. Tavon Austin, just like I'm standing here now, was coming across from Dak's right to his left. Coming across the middle of the field. That ball should be right here. It should be between the face mask and the bottom of the numbers. So he can, and it should be on this shoulder, not back here. That's not an accurate throw back here, unless the safety is standing right here and he needs to stop Tavon Austin so he stops and catches it. Then you throw it to his back shoulder. But if there's no one in front of him, it should be right here, right on the numbers, right on this right-hand shoulder, and up in here. Not down in here, coming across the middle, or like that pass actually was. It was up here where he could barely reach it, and it was only a 15-yard pass, guys. That should hit him right here. Anything up here, he doesn't have time to get his hands up. It's coming too fast. And that's exactly what he did. Just like volleyball, he tried to get his hands up there, and boom, he punched it straight up in the air. And that's happened too many times. And for us to say, Tavon Austin doesn't have hands, and Gallup doesn't have hands, and Des Bryant doesn't have hands. And I know it sounds like I'm you know, hanging all the hats on Dak Prescott and putting it on him, and I'm not. But they've got to get more separation where he has a bigger window. The more separation they got, the bigger target Dak has. He's not a small target guy. He's just not. Especially right now. It's going to take time. Check out my video earlier. That will explain how Tony Romo got from the same position Dak is in to where he was one of the more accurate quarterbacks in the league. There's a process Tony Romo went through. I explained it on the last video. Check it out and come in, see me live tonight. In about 4 hours, I will go live. We will grade every pass in the second half of the Cowboys and Texas games. That includes Dak Prescott's passes, and that includes Deshaun Watson passes. We'll grade them 1 through 5, and then I will break down. After that, I will break down and give them an average. Right now in the first half, Deshaun Watson is almost 1.5 points ahead of Dak Prescott. And go back and watch that video. I broke them down play by play, and I'll explain to you. Just because you hit him in the hands, you know, you didn't lead him. The play to Rico Gathers, I know you remember that because Rico Gathers has 1 reception this year. Rico Gathers was the furthest player. He was the deepest player on the field. Only one other player was deeper, and that was the safety. And he was almost in the very center of the field, and Rico Gathers was almost next to the sideline. If he leads Rico Gathers gets another 20 yards on that play. But as you can see, Rico Gathers is running backwards like this, waiting like he's catching a punt. He's running backwards, trying to stay away from the defenders, but catch the ball. When he does that, he gets tackled almost immediately. He gets about another 11 yards. When Rico Gathers falls, that's 4 yards right there almost. So he took a few more steps. He gets hit. He falls. He got about 11 yards. He would have had, in stride, he would have hit 20, maybe ran over the damn safety and took it further. So we'll see, guys. But really, check me out. I wanted to keep this video as short as possible. I want to explain what I've been doing the last couple days so you guys can check out those videos. And if you like the channel, that's what I do. I break down footage. I show you play for play, what the quarterbacks are doing. I just started doing that this week. So I really like it. I've got a lot of good comments on that. And I'm not being partial. The throws that are good, they're good. The throws that are bad are bad. There's plays where the ball hits them right in the hands, but they drop it. That's still a 5. That's a perfect pass, and there was a few of those. So excuse me, guys. So check out the video, like and subscribe to the channel, and I will be live. We'll do the second half of the game. I've already got it set up, play by play. It'll go really quick, but I will back it up, and I will take your guys' grades. I want to see what you guys think on every pass. On the live feed, you can give me a 1, a 5, a 3, a 4, and we'll look at that and we'll determine together, a grade on each throw, and we'll move on to the next one. Thanks, guys. I appreciate you joining the channel. Again, live from Kabul. It's your War Daddy. It's your War Daddy representing you guys in the war zone. Thank you. Peace.